Hey, what's up guys? Alright, so a new video was recently posted by the official Twitter account for the Black Clover mobile game, and I've already seen a little bit of it, so I know it's focusing mostly on Noelle, which I don't think we actually got in a video solely focusing on her and her gameplay just yet, so I'm actually excited to watch this with you guys. So I'm actually just going to hit record right now, and we're going to play it. Okay, showing off our girl. I wonder if we're actually going to see any of her actual attacks. Okay, some water bubbles. Okay, okay. So, okay, so that was actually very short, only about like what, 19 seconds? Although it actually did give us some pretty good information on how Noelle's gonna play in the game when it comes out. So if we actually scroll ahead, gotta love the scene right here of her flipping her hair. If we scroll ahead to this scene right here where we get to see her activating this attack right here, that right there, those three water bubbles, I'm thinking they're just playing it up for this video, for the purpose of the video, but I think that's going to be like her basic attack, because obviously I'm guessing the characters are going to have, their basics, like, if we were playing a fighting game, basic square attacks, and then they're going to have their supers. I'm guessing her throwing these water bubbles because she doesn't really kick or punch or anything like that until she actually unlocks her Valkyrie armor. I'm guessing that's going to be her basic attack when fighting against opponents, and then she's going to have ultimate attacks like her Sea Dragon's Roar, which actually brings up the question, because if we scroll ahead again to this scene right here, let me play it. Alright, so that's clearly her activating her Sea Dragon's Nest, which was her first major spell that she unlocked in the series. And because of that, she was mostly, for beginning of the series until we got to the Sea Temple arc, she was mostly a defensive character. So I'm wondering if that's actually how they're going to play her early on in the game, where she's mostly a defensive character, like her major status in defense. And I'm wondering, are there going to be multiple versions of each character? Because obviously we've only really seen Asta, and Noelle now, and they're like early series forms, where like Asta has his attacks from when he unlocked his swords, his like basic anti-magic attacks. He doesn't have his dark form, or at least none of the videos I've seen of him has shown his dark form. Same with the most recent video of we haven't seen him actually activate his Spirit Dive in any of the videos that showed him. It's just basically him using his basic wind spells. So I'm wondering, are we going to have these characters unlocking abilities as they level up when the game comes out? Or are they going to unlock different versions of the characters? Like we're going to have beginning series Asta, Yami, Noelle, all of them, where they can do the attacks they can do in the beginning of the series when we got to see like their first early on fights. And then maybe they'll unlock a dark form Asta, a first form Spirit Dive, and then maybe the first Valkyrie armor Noelle. Or even when it comes to Noelle, there's so many different layers for her, because she started out as mostly a defensive character. She had her Sea Dragon's Nest, she unlocked Sea Dragon's Cradle, pretty much all defensive and basically movement abilities. And then it wasn't until she got her Sea Dragon's Roar that she actually became an offensive character, and that was really her only offensive ability. So I wonder if they're going to have she starts off with just Sea Dragon's Nest, and then a different version of Noelle we get to unlock later on is actually going to have Sea Dragon's Roar. And then later on, when we get further on into the game, or when they unlock more content for the game, they're going to drop a version of Noelle that has her Valkyrie armor. And then maybe even another version where we get her Mermaid armor. And then probably near the end of the game's campaign, we're going to get a version of her where she actually unlocks her Saint Stage armor. I don't know. I mean, maybe I missed the post that they actually put out at some point, but as far as I'm aware, there are still so many questions that we have about exactly how this game's going to play out. Like, are we going to have these characters unlocking new levels and unlocking new abilities as they level up? Or are they just going to drop, because it's pretty much going to be a gacha game, are they going to drop different versions of these characters that we're going to have to unlock and basically use real money to basically buy? I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how the game comes out. I'm going to play it regardless, but anyway, that's it for this video of Noelle. Actually, one more thing I want to mention before I end the video. I'm interested in seeing what this is right here. We get to see her basically glow after she puts her wand up in the air. Is this her unlocking like an awakening form? Again, we don't really know if they actually have that in the game, but I'm assuming we do, because I think we saw this with the video that we just recently got as well, where he was glowing green. And I think we might have gotten it with the Asta video too, where he might have been, not the one of him walking around Hage Village, but the other one where it showed off some of his moves. I think we might have seen him like glowing black at that point. So maybe this actually is an awakening form that they get. But again, we don't really have that much information, as far as I'm aware anyway, about how the game functions and about the gameplay and all that. So until we get more information, we can just speculate on how it's going to play out. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.